So for this one, I'm gonna get all up in the camera and get up a little bit and get unrelaxed. I'm having fun with this, but this one is no laughing matter, and I'm gonna kind of turn my TV down because I want to talk about it. And I may get emotional because it's still hard for me to deal with myself. For most of you all who do already know, and for those who aren't aware, I'm the baby of the family, basically. Siblings, brothers and sisters of my family. They're all halves, but I don't do that half and whole crap. You know, family is family. Family is better than relatives. Heavy mental think on that one. If you're not sure about what that means, by all means ask, and I will be sure to break it down for you, because there's a definite difference between people who are your family and people who are your relatives. Family is going to be there regardless. Relatives are only going to be there when they want something. It's one of the tidbits, and there's more to it than that, but that's just a brief breakdown of it. One of my sisters on my dad's side, she passed back in, I want to say, March of this year. And just sitting here talking about it already has me ready to just break down. Because, when I came up with both of my parents, I was the only child in the house. And a lot of people assume, well, you the baby, you the only one, you get everything, and it's not no big deal. But sometimes it can be a little different and tough to deal with. But this isn't about me. It's about, the passing of my sister. Or, as they called it at service, and there's a lot of people look at it, and I'm optimistic in seeing it like that, it's homegoing. Because now she's no longer here, true, but at the same time she's not having to deal with a lot of the nonsense and stupidity and, dare I say, bullshit here on earth. I went to the funeral, but they had the trial for all of this not too long ago, and I think I had the option of probably being able to go, but I didn't go, and I didn't feel comfortable, dealing with all of that. And I guess I should go ahead and give a brief description of vaguely how it went, what happened. I know, more than anything, Flatline, she had died in a fire. It was a fire accident, or a house fire. It wasn't an accident, but it was a house fire. And the guy who did it, basically, it was something he had planned out. And it's just, it's the primary purpose of me doing this video is to let all of my YouTubers, all of my MySpace friends, my Facebook folks, all of y'all that check my videos and ask about me or talk to me about things. At that point of my life, and there's been other times where I've changed and made adjustments, but with that occurrence alone, sometimes I go through so many things and do a lot of stuff, and I kind of just go, and that's kind of like my way of getting over or not thinking about stuff. But with that happening, it really was, to me, a unique or a strange eye-opener. And I'm saying that to say this. We may not realize it. There are multiple issues in the world: gas, economy, recession, welfare, healthcare, insurance, you name it. It's heavy like never before. Homicide's massive. And Flatline, yes, this was a homicide. And I don't want to say it that way, but that's how it practically rolled out. We as a community, we as a country, we as a whole, we as people definitely need to take into account that domestic violence is just not pretty. It's something that we just don't want to have to deal with. Anybody who dies in a way or for a reason that they shouldn't die, it's just sad. And I mean, it's tough to, tell people, especially people that grown up with that person. Like I said, I didn't grow up with my sister. However, I did, know about her, and I talked to her once in a while, and when we'd have get-togethers. But I was young, and it's like now that I'm, 25, getting ready to turn 26, it feels awkward and it feels odd, because there were things I wish, how it's always that I wish I could have said, or how come I didn't do when. And you don't want to say it in a bad way, but it's almost like here on earth and right now, it's almost like it's too late. You can sit, like I sat with my family on my dad's side and listen to the stories and listen to the many things that they remember about Laura and the ways that they all interacted. And it's like I know their family, and I know they treat me like family. They always call me little brother, and I always get love in the family. And I'm never gonna deny that or disregard that a day in my life. And it's different. It's a tough, like I always say, it's a tough pill to swallow, and I just say it as a little phrase of mine. But that is a heavy thing to deal with. So I'm I don't even know how to end this video, and I don't even know how I really was gonna have planned on starting this video. But I just know, like, and it's not like I'm laughing about anything particular. I'm just trying to smile to refrain from really breaking down about the whole thing, because you don't want to go to sleep, or you don't want to go through your day and have things be okay, and then you happen to just get the news or get the word that, oh, your mom has died, or hey, your best friend from when you were in elementary school has died. Like, things like that you just don't want to go through. And when I first start, when I did I go back, I always talk about this, when I do writing, every time I think about my writing, one of the first things I did that was a big topic to me, because I used to do journal entries in school, but we had an essay or something we had to write about, and what I felt was a good topic to talk about was the circle of life, because we don't realize that one part of the circle of life that no one wants to encounter is death. And just like I've seen people do videos and worry about getting old, it's better to get older than to die younger. And I never really thought about it like that, but it's so true, and it's so valid the way our world is. Because if you sit like, for folks when they get in their 30s and their 40s, if you live that long, you've done a good job. When it's like back in mid 90s, early 90s, life expectancies, you'd be sitting in class and they'd always say, like, the life expectancy of a woman is this age, life expectancy of men was this age, and it'd be in the 70s, and you're like, that's what's up. Now you lucky if you can get to the status like in the 60s or in the 50s. And it just makes you wonder, makes you think. This is gonna be probably one of my long videos that I have not posted in a while, and I'm not crying on the outside, because it's not like, oh, I'm a man, I'm grown, I can do it, and I don't need it. I can hide my emotions. But it's really emotional right here, like really emotional right here. And I had to move the camera because I don't feel like moving and doing all that. But it's really hit me in my heart, because I never know or never think about how big something is until you go through that. Hey, a month or so ago, so what? Like, as you can see, my environment, my routine has changed. I'm not in my apartment no more. But it's just an apartment. Like, which is a heavier thing to lose, an apartment or a person? So, my words I leave you, and I really want you all, if you have listened to the other probably 10 minutes or so of this video, at least take this from the video. The ones who are around you that you really care about them for who they are. Because when they're gone, that care will still be there, but that care you wish you could show them, you'll only be able to do so beside them when they're laying and you're standing. Stay safe, pray, be thankful, and I'm out.